You push yourself harder every single day, even after long hours, sacrifices, and endless motivation videos. You stay busy from morning to night, yet somehow you still feel behind. What if the very thing you believe is making you successful is actually slowing you down? In this video, I'll share 6 proven, psychology-backed mistakes ambitious people make every day, and how fixing them can quietly multiply your results without burning you out. I discovered this the hard way when I noticed something uncomfortable. The harder I worked, the more exhausted and stuck I felt. I was doing everything right on paper, yet progress felt slow. Research in performance psychology explains why. Ambition without the right systems leads to stress, decision fatigue, and stalled growth. The real problem is that most ambitious people confuse effort with effectiveness. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what mistake you're making every day and how to replace it with habits that actually move your life forward. Let's start with the first mistake, and this one is extremely common. Most ambitious people confuse being busy with being effective. Their calendar is full, their to-do list never ends, and their days feel exhausting. That busyness feels productive, so it feels right. But busyness is mostly reaction. Effectiveness is direction. Being busy is answering messages, handling small tasks, and putting out fires. Being effective is choosing the few actions that actually change your future. Research from Harvard Business School shows that constant busyness reduces strategic thinking. Your brain gets trapped in short-term reward loops. Checking things off feels good, even when those things don't matter. Ambitious people fall into this trap because effort feels virtuous. You feel like you earned your rest only after you're exhausted. The fix is simple but uncomfortable. At the start of your day, ask yourself one question. If I only completed one thing today, what would make the biggest difference? Block time for that before anything else touches your attention. Keep small tasks for later instead of letting them steal your best energy. But even when you choose the right task, there's another mistake quietly holding you back. Most ambitious people rely on motivation instead of systems. Motivation feels powerful, but it's unreliable. It rises and falls with mood, sleep, and stress. Systems, on the other hand, work even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is a spark. Systems are a power plant. Behavioral science shows habits built through environment design last far longer than motivation-based effort. Your brain prefers default actions over forced decisions. That's why some cultures emphasize structure over willpower. To fix this, design your environment so the right action is the easiest action. Reduce decisions. Same time, same place, same setup. Attach new habits to old ones. Instead of saying, I'll work when I feel motivated, say after I make my morning tea, I work for 25 minutes. No exceptions. Now let's talk about something even more dangerous, especially for ambitious people. Trying to do everything alone. Independence feels strong, but isolation is slow. When you do everything alone, you repeat mistakes, learn slower, and carry unnecessary pressure. Growth accelerates when feedback enters the system. Psychology research on social learning shows that progress speeds up when you observe, ask, and adjust. Your brain corrects errors faster when it sees better options. High performers don't avoid help, they leverage it. The shift here is simple. Identify one area where you're stuck. Find someone one step ahead, not 10 steps. Ask specific questions. Not how do I succeed, but what mistake did you make at this stage? Now you might be thinking, but success is about results. That leads to the next mistake. Measuring success only by outcomes. When you judge yourself only by wins, you feel like a failure most of the time. Progress happens quietly, before results appear. Judging outcomes too early kills momentum. Neuroscience shows your brain needs frequent rewards to stay engaged. Dopamine reinforces progress, not perfection. That's why elite performers track process, not just results. To apply this, define daily actions you can control. Track effort. Reward consistency. Instead of asking, "Did I succeed today?" ask, "Did I show up and do the work?" This brings us to a mistake most ambitious people ignore until it's too late. Ignoring recovery while chasing growth. Rest feels like weakness when you're driven. You feel guilty slowing down. But recovery isn't laziness. It's performance fuel. Studies on sleep and recovery show that rest improves focus, memory, and decision-making. Your brain consolidates learning during rest. Without it, effort produces less and less return. The fix is not complicated. Schedule rest like work. Protect sleep before chasing productivity hacks. Add short recovery breaks during the day. Pushing non-stop doesn't make you stronger, it makes you depleted. And finally, this last mistake ties everything together. Attaching your identity to constant achievement. When your worth depends on results, slowing down feels like failure. You feel pressure to always prove yourself. Psychology shows identity-based pressure increases anxiety and burnout. Your brain treats threats to identity as survival threats. The healthiest ambitious people separate who they are from what they produce. Redefine your identity around values, not outcomes. Progress doesn't change your worth. You're not valuable because you achieve. You achieve better because you're stable. Let's quickly review what we covered today. Busy is not effective. Systems beat motivation. Growth isn't solo. Process creates momentum. Recovery fuels results. And you are not your achievements. Remember this. Real transformation doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from aligning your ambition with how your brain actually works. You already have the drive. The only difference between where you are now and where you want to be is how you use it. Don't wait until burnout forces you to stop. Start with just one change today. Choose effectiveness over busyness. I promise you, a few weeks from now, you'll feel clearer, calmer, and more powerful. If this helped you, hit like so more people can see it. Subscribe for more psychology-based self-improvement content. Comment below and tell me which mistake hits you the hardest. And if you want to learn how to build unstoppable discipline, watch the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.